boy hi Itv abraso say e den so no nsi abrem Kasie boy fry Itv aso ye wakasoa yenya no hold anti message junction ni na bebe so wo be bia wo hwe Itv na anwumre na nsem awdo abete Kasie bo no bi ene say sikasam so afo de afe no emfimfini akọ sika ho amanebo me kire media budget review presentation no akotodwa wo mrase medwam enedwe na enum no ena wajem sem aban na bana ho maden pa 200 days wa man no sikasam ejina na so eyi pa na wasayo mu anso na wajem se enche niam be ye Ghana-fo enya rehyimu e wasa ensem no emu na wasayo no so no ansa no mbeken kan gra no dom kuma ni se bo yende yentira ho nti asema ehia ya ablekuma not ndi epie ekwakwodi hudwuma aba na wansema mfom nso no ya ade a enadue pepe ni nefu anase mfie edumiensa 30 years a kane mampeni John Evans Chavez onyane baby koye mampeni Dwadramani Mahama akasa de afasa ensem wi ehho na wo hwe akotia abato e ba bekoso nso a engwofo bi di atwedwa a omo ntem se MPP be nwini dia asom kwafa amasi anya sa de ombelusu na adehie bi nso se ene ema ekoso omo mpotem no enya de atwa yi ntom de mra ebe hye omo nsam ensam no de bebre no aka ho agwa bi ose ne dofo tete no dodo ende fede no owuo di ono ankasa atono ko homa wakunu ho emo ato na no ewansie do yefre me sobibo ofori amanfo sobibo enimre wo bete waso ensam metwa me ho aba ma be cheche mu ede ama wo Afibia no eyade a ban no de akoma sika wonsam betidwa wabra afi no beko na wie yi a ebesi afufuro mu am yesi afi no nso a afi no ye buku of akọ second half no na waba becheche mu na disika ne ye ne aka efe no media budget review no ena ebi akoso na enum na Ghana sikasam so afọ Dr. Kisa to Forson the finance minister de atudwa chimsen aban we abọ ne humodin bia se Ghana aresima ye wo e we sikasem ni nyina no chesa ba restore wahwema ni nyina asa agent na so bio ye ka economy ne paade a aban na boa em economy no asanso agent na so ebim
356 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, the price of a lonka of sugar, which used to be sold for 50 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 44 Ghana cedis. Right, Honorable Speaker. Price of 25 liter of cooking oil, which used to be sold for 980 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 640 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, price of konkonte, 1 sack. Price of konkonte, 1 sack, which used to be sold for 1,200 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 950 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, a ton of iron rods, which used to be sold at 9,400 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold at 7,500 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, onions. 1 paint bucket, which used to be sold at 120 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 95 Ghana cedis. Right, Honorable Speaker. POP cement, which used to be sold for 115 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 90 Ghana cedis. The Speaker, maize, maize, 1 sack, which used to be sold for 1,600 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 1,450. And Mr. Speaker, the Minister for Agriculture has promised that it will go down even more. Mr. Speaker, the price of Yas sanitary pad, which was 25 Ghana cedis in January, is now going for 15 Ghana cedis. 15 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, Abe, palm fruit, 1 olonka, which used to be sold for 40 Ghana cedis, is now being sold for 25 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, this is the reset President Mahama promised. This is the reset President Mahama promised. It has been 6 months of hard work. We have lessened the burden on households and businesses. Mr. Speaker, contrary to the perception that we are not spending, we are indeed spending, and spending at the right places. We are making the right investment in the lives of the people of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, as we speak, an amount of $700 million US dollars of Eurobond obligations has been paid. An amount of 10 billion to domestic bondholders has been paid. Mr. Speaker, an amount of 2.9 billion Ghana cedis to the District Assembly's Common Fund has been paid. Mr. Speaker, an amount of 2.7 billion Ghana cedis to the Social Security and National Insurance Trust has been paid. Right, Honorable Speaker, we are spending at the right places. We are touching lives, and we are changing our country. Mr. Speaker, this is not all. We have also worked to improve the fiscal situation. We have restored fiscal discipline. We have implemented appropriate policies to reduce interest rates significantly, thereby reducing the cost of borrowing.
Yeah, it was when a finance minister, our man, Dr. Kislato Force and Stand to us, which is a Ghana phone, Munya Reshimu, the Niama Eba Bayi Pa. Now, what you say, the economy not chasing noir, yet Teniamas not just economy on the right path, economy, and it's a condition, and Namu, but so many dear Nim Air Quacosi of Nevigano, then you moya for Gosa, then we were brow day, Akomosika, I feel some to Gano, and I know so what the council.
Inflation for locally produced goods and services declined from 26.4% in December 2024 to 14% in June 2025. Right, Honorable Speaker. Inflation for imported items decreased from 18% in December 2024 to 12.5% in June 2025. These improvements are reflective of the effective fiscal consolidation, tight monetary policy, strong central bank reserves, and the appreciation of the Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, with this trend, we are focused and determined to achieve our end December 2025 inflation target of 11.9% ahead of schedule. Mr. Speaker, let me assure this House and the people of Ghana that things can only get better in the coming days.
Reshimu to force in the Amagana for Nedi Nimno and Yama between a year parties can only get better in the coming days. Now, no one son of a fresh year nowadays, a homosica, no one summer or fin bottom. When we were receiving my knowledge in Chima, one more dear no crowd, no a yard mutagen, I say, on my dream, engine, or movie, or more here, or with him, some more petition cat, Tabium the Guacoma, Dean of the diplomatic. Corps, a year, my hell, K. Now, my catcher is him. Friday, July 11th, 2025, I will come not about Cotriano, and to trust some cost to benefit Chidom from Winjim Tomody, or will be a crater, a cocoman.
Dom Kumano Jina Sieno, one more essence of the woman a Jubilee House, one the petition, come Penny John, Dramani Mahama, one more said the Cosso, Ewa Ablumanot, and Peswaso, now one more Ehuna MPP phobia, Theatre one far who dear so empo, one more a sheep binum, one shana one to more and fahum, now ma emrano and Yajuma. Now what should Dom Kumei Anamo Toya, media budget review a cost one siege na ye, one film Rashebejemo, a tusa Anamo Namso, Emma. Minority Chief Whip, Onunyanfo Frank, and Odompre, and some for Edding.
Galamsey is destroying everybody's at risk. And there is a real violence of electoral violence which is taking the center stage of our body politics. And you are talking about shine. There's nothing like shine. There are real issues that should be dealt with. And that's what we are doing. I'm not choosing which one is important. No. We have a matter that we believe concerns the good people of this country. And we have raised it duly. As to whether it is more important than the media. It's the good people of this country who will draw that judgment. So whether they will act or not, the Ghanaian people are watching. We raise very important matters. We are hoping they will act.
For your twice, so na Swafwa or Shaman and some so Michel Minister of Foreign Affairs, Samuel, who are to a block answer their receiving some Magana and receiving Trim Sen. obi anya resem se Ghana for my war Togo mine ni tituna hin kro lumeno enya de obi aho aka efi se Ghana ya hwe ye wo lumeno omo ye dwuma ye pa hwe de bo Ghana for ho ban ni nyina ne se Togo amanyosem ntokwa bia ma ne muso ho no ma adutura asem ekoso ho pa no ya hwe ya de a betum de ntokwa ade aban na we ye nsam amrase mepeni a wo bosome fre ho na nasafo agye aye na wo bisa na wo chem se Ghana fo a wo Togo no o ma te sa amanyosem a ekoso ho ade ntokwa aba no o mu bi aka ntoku tata kwa be yi ano che se bo o ma tensu bia ho nkan.
Although there have been no reports of Ghanaian involvement in the fatalities or arrests, the Togolese government decided to close all unofficial crossing points amid heightened security measures along the Ghana-Togo border on 2nd July 2025. This action restricted access to residents of border communities and other individuals who depend on these crossings for their daily activities. The decision was reportedly made due to concerns that the youth leaders behind the demonstrations from the 26th to the 28th of June have established operational bases in Ghana and are coordinating activities from across the border. Mr. Speaker, let me emphasize that the government of Ghana is not aware of Ghana serving as a base for any protester or any activist in Togo, and these claims are baseless and totally unfounded. Mr. Speaker, currently only the main Aflao border crossing and the Bit 9 pedestrian border post remain open to travelers. Right Honourable Speaker, I am pleased to inform the House that there have been no reports linking any Ghanaian national to the recent fatalities or arrests in Lomé. The cases currently under investigation by the Togolese authorities pertain to individuals whose activities do not involve any Ghanaian citizen. Our mission in Lomé continues to engage proactively with the relevant local authorities to monitor unfolding developments and uphold the safety and security of Ghanaian citizens in Togo. These engagements have included maintaining open and active channels of communication with Togolese law enforcement and immigration services, providing timely consular assistance and advisory support to Ghanaian nationals, particularly those in areas impacted by recent unrest, participating in regional security dialogues to strengthen mutual cooperation and advance the protection of the rights of Ghanaian residents. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and our mission in Togo remains vigilant and responsive, reaffirming Ghana's diplomatic principles of non-interference, citizen protection, and constructive regional cooperation. It is pertinent, however, to observe that none of the diplomatic missions accredited to Togo have been closed down, and citizens from other countries have not been evacuated as a result of the protests. Should any development arise, Mr. Speaker, the mission is well positioned to act swiftly and transparently in the interests of all Ghanaian nationals. I thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Na domdodo na mo yam PP4 na afenso no omo kan PP4 ho omo don PP amanyakuo no e na sabre no wo mo ade atwedwa chim sa akotia e wa puamantima by election e ba be koso no ya ade a mo so mbon homoden na omo kofa honorable Mercy Edwigyanfi a do na afre na amase na wo mo de no e ba be di omanimu se ne be by elections na e ba no obetumi agye akonwa na mo amase de wa kobi pe wa ye MP ho MPP di mu pe tinkrofo nim dada omo turning che anya sade a yade be ha omoyi pa
okuleni akonyato ayepre adesia prese omunya ombedi constituency nyina yade papa ina chese yakonya no esombo na mum se akonyato fia yehwe odesia osefata na yade ama no se na mpani kan no se de ade wo no na odie mesre yenyina MPP4 adehye ni nyina present ko mo so ba bedi ayina no mo se fata nanso ye ka obi a oye popular akola akra boni din a ya amase eno nti de meka nyina ne se enuanom no nyina me yanka ahomom akwacha conference ya ko promise wi a na be problem obia chitafo na atia gina eno nti mesrem penifo ebi ye nsem wo ho ne say bet penifo eka se omo yi nipa ba ko a megidi se no ebema MPP nkabom no depend wo conference mu na I can assure you the whole Ghana say ama say bedi tumi no e ama MPP nkabom ya de a ehia yie na ansa ne ye gitumi afia ndisi nsem no nkabom ne bai honorable Brian Champion no ne obi amo mpelifo bebre bai ma omane maami bekasa menkabom ba obi ehun se maami ne na skumi nyina mantle platform ye ma nkabom no enne bua ma itimi gitumi no nti nkabom no hunya momemo nkabom no ho ban e wa kwatia conference eno nkuton na betimi ama because MPP e doso CNDC for no kre se e kan hu bomu a ye na efemu de ye de betimi bia nti mesre omo a sebe e ka omo nkona de bia conference no mu enye hye no omo njai na conference no mu njo na asumdwe eye ma obia ensemo ekoso fact NS wi na nipa bebre na efre onabo amase na conference mu de obie ni ho ye popular wo MPP mu ene NDC mu a ye boni din o akwatia conference kama onabo amase na nukure ni ade ne ba na maame na eboto enti ni ebisa na sembia no nkasa because the NS no central for bebre try say omne ne bekasa betoka say opomcho ade na esi no ye how kase ne ade so kase na abeda MPP akwatia conference so ene MPP nyina eno nti de nkofo kan na nukure onabo amase ne track record ewo ho a ekyere se empenifo agitum se MPP ye de onabo amase ko a tumi na obeje na odi ahye odihye a wafim eye onabo neskumi ene party ni nyina ene onyam onabo amase ba na ho brase ne din a obeje nti no onyamu abebre ede ba conference mu dedi kan oma enkro maako 22 a ehu light da oma omunya light efi wanchin krase topreman krase akwatia lafia no mafo kwan no so nyina omo light afi akwatia na ayekroto ka entwam onabo amase modern bosso ene enya bridge edito eye river brim so ama akwatia ofa ha na wakodan kro no nya kro to bi onabo amase bae emo de aboa education sector emo school adan awasisi ene enkofo ma enya adumaye security services name them ni nyina waboa ma akwatia conference nya akwatia nko nkro ni nyina ba bi obedu bia no e project awaye ho
we are hosama to adese omo eye akwetia de to aso sabe de omo sufra amase se akoba se awareness ya okumi afimu dia ene amase mra meto aso be twa hu to ye ba nsema hodo aka abrante ne waku ne ho ne ni na beto aso ade ama
ena ebusu edamanso a wode siesie nipadua nani nanso medie Mercy Skin Care Product manage ho say ema meridia ne yemoton na afenso ene te wine ebra mede won samana no titiru edware papa bia sane emi nipadua ne ho hia menti enti na medie da Mercy Skin Product won samana ene won kuno samede sra metirimu a ema metirinwi ne te yirayiro na afenso efuyi eyare we to say emfonini anase pimples eyam ensawansa we be say ni padua nani ena afenso yarewa etumi be ha ni padua no ema esei eyefiri ho so pen dodo atu free 0202 511 214 anase 0243 250 702 Mercy Ointment shisha kokuam samwa emma ni padua na ho ofe ededi
Sada uboyi Ghana Food and Drugs Authority aye munhwehwemu edi wonsa ahyase
Mania, me know ye Islam in perspective dwumadie ewo ITV so. Mami nka wa ni gisem bia. Ansampa wote no wo Islam in perspective dwumadie so no. Alhaji Ibrahim Bonso Adaroma waboaboa ni nyina no e de aye book bia watu din The Mercy of God. Mercy of God mu no ye wo 84 topics. Nanso Mercy of God enwoma ba ko bia obefa no. Ubenya ensemti ana topics miensa enewom. Mercy of God mume baako bia eye 9 CDs. Waye The Mercy of God mume enchemu miensa. First package no eye 10 different books 30 topics enewom. Watete so adeje 70 CDs. Mercy of God package etoso mienu nso eye 10 different books and also 30 topics ewom. And also watete so adeje 70 CDs. Of a third package also 8 different books and a womb into 24 topics and a womb. And also what so added the 56 CDs. Now so engume emuba kubiara obetono 9 CDs. Ubenya The Mercy of God mume bi ato ewo ITV asoya ewo kaswa yenyanu road Anti-Mercy Junction hwa. Anase ubetumi aye mobile money the afa mobile number 0558 607210. Sa upe dudu etu ana upe echira kwan a ubetumi afre 0558 607210. Other four shadin so say obiara obeto nguma 28 ni nyina no. Obeto so di aje no 170 CDs. The Mercy of God. Kwanchira pamu kwanchira papa.
I know I'm waiting for something to have.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Ebinum se Muslim for so Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Say the Christopher binum sum Yesu. So I no kra say Muslim for age Bible di. Na ya di mun sam ya adwuma pa. So ya no kra CPA so okomshani kronkron Muhammad ala asumdwe ni hire ne ho bro nka ne da. Ne ho komsha horo wo Bible mu. So I no kra CP say otumfo Nyankopon de yi Quran kronkron. The man komshani Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sa upenya misumu nsema esipi nemu do say dia. Shiami Rashid eje mensa wo ITV dwumadi ayato din Islam in perspective so. Na me fa uma atibi na wareda wonya mesam kamu. Na ombem wanya enkyerɛkyerɛ enumuni ntiase. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
My Lord, show me right from wrong. Give me light, make me strong. I know the road is long. Make me strong.
Islam in Perspective, Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock p.m. only on ITV. ITV in Niema Pankwa.
Yambon komo. Yabba and komo. Medafo, we bisao, a juma ben in a way of Patiswa. One phone car and after you. We are Herbert daughter. I will be a habine in a Esaya. We are a software without a sorby ano. We are cosmetology. We are fashion designer. We will be a one garage. I will put for cars. Business bank in a way. We will be a what assassin and a dime. And also installation a juma and a way. And maybe a sampa and a maybe a bro. ITV, I can find a juma sukubi about TV so I have to need in Yambo and Kobo. The young boy in Kobo Median Sono, the big Ginaso, the Peja, a Jumana wood, you know, in a Jumana Coso, the baby should be a Tokobo would be Alano, the more community with the baby with you, and the Yaki. Ene amasenya atoka na ewo adwumadia na nso no ya beto nsafe sa adwumayefo ni nyina na enyoma sinkonya ewo adwumadia ni so ne ye di komo afa adwumadia na mu di ne ho adwuma ne daache adwuma ne nkoso anaso se amane ketinketi bia aya ebe adwuma ma broni bese challenges.
That's why the Bible says train up a child the way he should go, and when he grows he will not depart from it. 2015 e ma reho se mo eto me
you at the same called the name is Sefi Mejumehu. Some call full superboy. Many babbles 40-feet container. $150,000 that time. 6.3 billion in a shift minister.
Obi wo ho na ni je se be ya fashion designer ba so onya abotre asua no oni abotre nti wo ba enche na oni ne enya ntokwa ti se na dwene se nka wo ba ye na nka wahu
saa komoni na ne ebesi konwa na ya twetwe ama wodwuma na woyɛ no amafo atenka na wonya ne tuma paso efia ene te hia tutu ewo yebɔ komo edwumedie ne so ɛyɛ mimida enibra bia efi n'enum ɛtɛpem no sia 5 to 6 p.m. live ewo ITV yebɔ komo ana yebɔbɔ enkomo.
For my entrance and so abra kwaji abo fon kratwe wie ne kwa pomuden enseme mum sabre ukọ Amansia West mesini mu apeni kwanche for da pomuden ano ewo ho eye owura Fam Bernard Bediakon ode ato abayanim se nimenim nya na abanhwe na apomuden dwuafo no onfa bebre nu anu fem mu so ba mo no mo a omundu 200 imposu mesini mu nyina no omo ketwa na omo yedwuma nti obi kura ko live a omutumi fe ma no efise workers na ho na so beten eno nam so ma 24 hour kono me kura ba ne be no mo yemesese omo cause daytime mpo mo nso na omo dia anadwo eba be count abanhwe na o recruit more nurses evenka ho.
We are having in terms of staffing, which Amansia West, the entire district, my staff in do 200. So it's a challenge. We call Chips compound, maybe one midwife or maybe one or two enrolled nurses and Chips the enrolled nurses. Until we say staffing is inadequate, and when your staff be or her, and colleague because of the limited staff network at the facility. Sometimes they have to sacrifice. And see, Obama said Western. We are already doing the 24 hours, but it's just that it is challenging for the staff. And until we keep motivating, and let me also appreciate the community. Amansia West, the support we get from, especially our chiefs, so enormous. We share what they are doing to support us in terms of logistics, in terms of accommodation for staff, and also airborne. And see, Abaye say the nation or the ministry is taking up, say, one person will ensure the 24 hours. For Amansia West, we are ready. But all we are requesting for, and it's you post to additional staff for my you hear more at the lower level, you hear more of the midwives, community health nurses, enrolled nurses, and then the other auxiliary. I'm with me, Abua. Over middle level, the health center and the hospitals, you hear additional PAs. And at the higher level, you hear more doctors to come to Amansia West. Mind you, Amansia West is the best district in Ashanti region. The road network is also an issue because before Amansia West Government Hospital, Ebano, now your main referral hospital, St. Martin's, I work very soon. Now we share the road from Manson Kwanta to Agroisum. We were having challenges until we continue to advocate say the road no a bit me ashamaye e bi emu share from Antwa Krom Ekobekwai say okoba say you say refer Ekobekwai and so another big issue by here. But let's say because of the drip and the DC and independent father Roma almost patchy roads in it is quite better than before. And in case of that, make us say it's getting better, but there's still the need for the road to be actually rehabilitated. And also an issue for us. You say I want to say they are quite yet. It's known they are quite yet. Call Mosia so new those areas no. They are my referrals indeed. They are challenge room. And to say ambulance no entimi amma and then we have to fall on the community emergency transport. That's taxis no. Do okra a man for car cry mutimi de boa me the convey. And you would have wished say anka every sub district be a ambulance for her. Asanko Road mining company or hospital no mesi amai na provide ambulance for her. And everyone say no help with a soon sub district. And at the national ambulance also high eboa with Mason Quanta sub district. But I do and to Akroma, no, they don't have such.
Ento ansam no so na yenko yenimu a na mampani John Dramani Mahama akasa achim se sa reset agenda a banwe no ade a omo de bekai kane mampani John Evans atam se woye ne baby call better Ghana agenda na oye no eno ne nya na mo so amom kwan a omo reset Ghana ene da anase nani mfishia adwumiensa 13 years a kane mampani John Evans atam se oda ne benkum so eno nti omo ko ne na so a na omo de hwehwe ekwakoto so no echi no ene mampani John Dramani Mahama ekasa ya de fa ne nyuma pa obeye ya ansa na okọ ne nkrechi.
13 long years may have passed, but for many of us, the pain of Professor John Evans Atamel's departure would always remain fresh. His sudden transition on July 24, 2012 left not only a deep vacuum in our political and national life, but also in the hearts of those who knew him well and worked with him and were touched by his quiet strength and unwavering humanity. This annual moment of reflection is not just a ceremonial act. It is a national duty and an occasion for us to pause and remember the values that guided the man we honor today, which were humility, integrity, discipline, and above all, peace. Professor Mills was a rare breed of leader. He stood tall not just in intellect, but also in his moral stature. In the often turbulent world of Ghanaian politics, he was always calm in the storm, a voice of reason, a voice of restraint, and a voice of hope. But if there's one lesson we draw from the life of President Mills, it is that no challenge is insurmountable. When we lead with integrity, when we listen with empathy, and when we govern with principle. It is that lesson that I strive to follow in the reset agenda that we have adopted. So let me say for emphasis that our reset agenda today rests on the foundation of the Better Ghana agenda that was laid by Professor J.E.A. Mills.
Na nusi no national chairman Adama NPP Amanyoko no Yera Johnson esiadun ketia enso den semwe atudwa erefa wo Benefu John Evans Fifi Atamesia wokọ ne krachi beye mfinhia dumiensa enie.
Exactly a year ago, when I was invited to give a brief comments as I'm doing at this commemoration, I struggled to contain my anger about what I saw in the morning. But I mustered enough courage to declare that what we were seeing on that day will be the last time any such thing will happen at the commemoration of the passing of the King of Peace. Because for the past so many years, we have had to endure the contradiction of commemorating the passing of a man of peace in the midst of some confusion.
Oyanto and Samna Swe na branch bia ne dia de aba Martin na echem se Martin o krobia no wo Amanfi West mensin emu na ono na ire nya kasakasa wo na kwai obi otokoko kan hu ni asem ho kra dwo ono anante akodu ba bi o musie cemetery ewo na odi tu a kire na so bankun pewa wabon hu tu atwa na no won said adan ya na ire tete no dodo.
Onimonyamfo Abdullahi Salifu Amadiba wono assembly member ewo Turompam electoral area. Bran wo chesheni nsem dia to nsem enim no wori to just say nipa sisi no wa enyame dia Martin Kuncho oyekweni na wane ne yire enyame ntime ho asibi eno enenam so a wono akasa fa etuo de bo na so benkum enenam so etuo yi ebepie mu ewo neni benkum na wo mo kire se mentime ho ase a esiye ewo wane ne yire ntem no enenam so a waje ne kwa adie free nsem mekasa idie aposifo mo
jinhwem mapankwa so sampaso ne yire ntokwa ne nti ene wakune ho a ye nto aso nyenko ye edwadie ensem emu a na finance minister Dr. Kisato Force enede odane kipaluta wase apeki sidi no apeki ni na ne se ne wa bra wodi media budget review ya ko musika ho nsam afene ntem emboso no ene o chimse bo ye ba ye busumi nsie ni wu den so abanya bon homodin ye pa ma Ghana city no etumi apeke cha say gina na so a say na first na depreciate no say they appreciate pa.
Mr. Speaker, the city performance in the first half of the year 2025 has been impressive. The Ghana city experienced significant appreciation against all major trading currencies in the first 6 months of 2025. I'm happy to inform the House that our previous record, where the Ghana city used to trade against the US dollar at 17, is as at yesterday trading at 10.4. Mr. Speaker, similarly, the Ghana cedi, which was once trading at 21 cedis to the British pound, was trading at 14.1 as at yesterday, 23rd July 2025. Mr. Speaker, as at end June 2025, the cedi appreciated by 42.6% against the US dollar, 30.3% against the British pound, and 25.6% against the euro. This is a significant improvement over the cedi depreciation of 18.6%, 17.9%, and 16.0% against the US dollar, British pound, and the euro. Mr. Speaker, I repeat, so far, we have almost reversed all the cedi depreciation in 2022, 2023, and 2024. This level of appreciation has never happened in the history of our country. Mr. Speaker, Right Honorable Speaker, fellow citizens, Ghana cedi no apeke. Cedi no apeke.
Right, Ghana for Ghana cedi no apeke pa. Oravo we sikasam so for finance minister Kisato Force and odin me to dwa. Ye we nyina so ne twa ho na afia go Kasie mu nsam ye de ne so de ato so. No echi ne je de mu nsam ko fo aman so ne nyina beto so e de ama me besese ya.